Hello, kids. Good day to all of you. And today it's Friday, and you are going to have a great weekend ahead. So, before that, let's complete our chapter, and it's spent carefully. And we are in the third part of the chapter, and the portion is about family income and expenditure. Now, you must be aware of income and expenditure, right? We studied about different sources of income for a family and how do we spend our income for our expenses, and we learned about the habit of thrift. Now, let's learn about the income and expenditure of a family for a month. Now, look at this picture. This picture is a table that shows income and expenditure of a family for a month. What can you infer from this picture? That is, income is less than expenditure. So there is no habit of thrift in this family. They have a lot of expenses and they don't have the habit of saving money for income. So families may not always keep records on their income and expenditure, but they can ensure better life if they anticipate income and expenditure. Keeping records on the estimated income and expenses of a family can be called a family budget. So it is known as family budget. What are the benefits of preparing a family budget? It can help in coordinating expenses in accordance with the income. Requirements can be prioritized and met with accordingly. The need for thrift and saving can be realized. So, income and expenditure of all families are not same. Family budget depends on the variation in income and expenses of each family. Around us or in your class, we see families with high and low income. So, this leads to economic disparity among families. That means there is a difference in economic situations among families. The central and state governments have been implementing various programs for minimizing the economic disparity. Like a family budget, each and every organization or institution around us have budgets. The activity budgets can also be prepared. What is this activity budget? A budget prepared for a particular activity of a program is called activity budget. For example, we conduct a farewell program in our school, there will be an activity budget. If we plan for a study tour there, we'll prepare a study tour activity budget. Like that, many activity budgets are there. Now, a work for you is that take page number 46. 46, there is an activity for you that's about an activity budget for a study tour. Imagine you are planning for a one-day trip to Kozhikode, and you have to prepare a budget for one day study tour organized by Social Science Club, and you are the moderator. So draw a table like that given in the textbook in your notebook and write the figures and add what all points necessary and complete the table. Local self-government bodies such as panchayats, municipalities and corporations have budgets. There are budgets for the central and state governments also. The central and state governments present the expected expenditure in the budget by calculating the anticipatory expenses and identifying sources of revenue to meet with. In India, financial year is the period from 1st April to 31st March. The central and state governments prepare annual budgets for every financial year. So now we'll go through the summary of this chapter. Employment is a source of income for many families. Source of income are diverse. Requirements of families are met with income. So income is the most important one of a family. And controlling expenses helps economic security, like thrift is advisable, and income and expenditure of all families are not alike. There will be more income for some families, there will be more expenses for some families. So there comes the economic disparity among families. Union governments, state governments, and local self governments, and even other authorities and organizations present budgets.